Yeah, my internet just crapped out there for a moment. Very uncool, very unprofessional, and uncooperative. We missed the map. The last bit of the map. Of map number 5. But good news is we are extending the series. Forti and TH losing there on map 5. So now the score is 2-3. And hopefully we're going to be brought to a map 7 decider. Good play here by 1-0 and fly. Feels like Forti here was just slowed down way too much in the early game. This was a terrible, terrible game for the Archmage. Hoping to do better on the next map that we have. And I'm sure that they will. Always feels terrible when you can't even creep anything with AM, normally with Water Elementals. Plus Militia, you are so good at creeping a fast level 2, creeping a fast level 3, maybe even. On Twisted Meadows, that could also be possible, especially if you get the safe spot between the two bases to creep your lab. What would be the 7th map then for us? You know what I've noticed? In the Asian tournaments, in the Asian 2v2 tournaments, we've been seeing a lot less synergy lately. Which is such a shame. Synergy is such a beautiful map. So amazing in 2v2. But if we don't get that, then what else are we going to get? Do we have like a Wikipedia entry for this match today? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, even if we had, I don't think we actually know the map pool. But we had Turtle Rock, we had Twisted, we had Tidewater Glades. Goldshire. Could be Goldshire, actually. All right. 20 seconds. Then we got the next game ready. Aggressive play there looked really good. The DK aggression, the Blade Master aggression. Maybe that's the ticket to victory. Try to make sure the AM especially doesn't get his foot on the gas too much, too early. Okay, in we go. Three to 2 is now the score. And here, bottom left, we have Fortitude going for a power build. Bottom right, it is TH with his off race. Orc. Still, of course, we got Fly in the top right and 1-0 in the top left. Going for the good old Tet Fiend opening, which seems to be 1-0's favorite opening build, in my opinion. So power build Archmage, he's going to be coming out earlier than everyone else. This costs a lot of resources in the early game, but he wants to be able to creep this camp quickly before getting harassed. Very wise choice indeed, because most likely 1-0 is going to come to harass with a DK first. It takes another power build to set up the barracks. This means you have to use more resources on the building, on the construction of the building, and also the second peasant cannot harvest lumber. So, especially lumber-wise, this is very expensive. All designed to make sure the AM has a good time creeping. Every second counts right here. Death Knight still taking a little while to get over there. There is no footy pull, of course, because there's no early footman to pull with. So boulders will be thrown. DK is here and immediately on the way over. Landing of Stormwind, pretty good. This also means there's less incentive to go for Paladin, I think. And this time it's TH being very aggressive, pushing into the enemy base. Same thing happening here, but there's no barracks yet for Fly, as the DK is looking for kills onto the peasants. And he's gonna get 3 here, it seems. One running away over here, probably gonna go down. This one also going down. There's quite a few peasants lost, especially considering it was already a lumber expensive game for Forti.
A player's forces are under attack.
This peasant might indeed get away, but not harvesting lumber for a very long time. Oh. Blade Master for Fly, trapped in the main base. But he can still go invis here for a long time. This is a little strange right now. Level 2 Archmage Aggression into the undead base. There's an Arab Tower finishing in a moment. Fiend count, of course, still very low at the moment as well. And the Blade gets a Headhunter back here. And if this War Mill finishes, then how the hell is he going to kill the Blade even? Oh, first Fiend trapped. It's a pretty big mistake by 120. Moving that one into the back of the base where it can be surrounded. Gets a counter kill at least. Getting a bit closer to level 2. Is he going to finish the War Mill here? The Blade's just straight up stuck. He can't get out. War Mill is done. Would have to get a Zeppelin to get this guy out of here. The Blade is being very annoying though. There's a burrow made over here. No supply block. Blade Master still has another heal salve. He can heal up again. He's got so much mana as well. This is very awkward and very annoying. Archmage now pretty close, level 3. He just needs one more green camp. The peon goes down. This is a lot of lost mining time, isn't it? 9,600 versus 750, so 150 gold lost.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, is there an exit now? Nope. He is still stuck. But he can kill more peons. I think this is good for Fly, isn't it? The Blade is stuck, sure, but whatever. He is causing so much trouble. But here we go. Level 3 Archmage push into the Orc base. An old classic. And the Blade cannot get over there right now. Gets another peon. He got so many peon kills though. There's no lumber income right now. Man, this is pretty weird. Burrow's gonna be in trouble here for Fly. That's for sure. We got Headhunters. We got Water Elementals. Good damage against those burrows. That's something we never really talked about with the piercing damage nerf, right? Or with the heavy armor buff, rather. There's also a buff for burrows, but still, they are not invulnerable, as we can see. To the Blade, he might be fighting out here. caused so much trouble. That burrow falls, only one left. Archmage getting blocked. Coil Nova ready for him. He might have to TP away. Meantime, Fly still active here with the blade. And there's a supply block. TH can't go for a second hero. Next burrow, though, also taken out. Both orcs are heavily suffering.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master's still alive. Look where the peons are getting lumber. Ridiculous. Only now comes the Shadow Hunter. At long, long last. Fly has to remake a lot of burrows, which he will. Blade Master is still not dead. How is he still not dead?
Player's forces are under attack.
Very low experience here on TH, by the way. Blade Master not even level 2. I mean, neither Blade Master is level 2. Shouldn't he just send in 2 footies here? Just send 2 footies to kill the blade? They can reach back there. And 1-0 is now on tier 3. He's going for a Crypt Lord third. Very cool. I would say both orcs here were in trouble. But the big thing is, the Undead is enjoying a free game, basically. Only lost 1 Fiend in the early game. Quel'Thala's boots here, also really good for TH. Blade Master is still here. The lost amount of gold is crazy now, I imagine. Yeah, more than 300. Would it be better if he kills himself? Just kill yourself and then Tavern res? I mean, this is just so weird. Looks like now he's gonna kill himself finally. Falling to the burrow. Alrighty. It's gonna be a quick res. Crypt Lord joining from the left, but not able to bring the orb yet for his friend.
Forces are under attack.
TH now going tier 3. Despite this painful early game, somehow he had the lumber apparently.
A town is under siege.
Tons and tons of piercing damage here. The Destroyer 1-0. Oh my god. Didn't micro away the Destroyer at least. The Crypto was able to join the rest of the units. Kind of getting blocked here though by the Blade Master, by the level 2 coil. Really good against him. TP has to be used to reposition. The DK was stuck as well. There's one more Impale and one more Nova. Archmage getting nuked, but getting healed as well. Oh, AM! Almost dead! Oh my god! 5 hit points or whatever that was. And the Undead tier 3 still looking pretty good here. Master low HP. He's got 0 items. Literally. Never mind. That was the wrong hero. I was in the wrong hero right there. Excuse me. And the tier 3 is kicking in. The orb is kicking in. And these Undead heroes are going to get stronger and stronger. No more healing from the pally. He's getting rezzed at the moment.
Player's forces are under attack.
Double war mill, by the way. Lol. Looks like it's again a painful game for both the orcs. That's kind of what has been happening this whole series. The orcs were the one that were suffering the most. Who is Egg? Egg is TH. TH is off racing today with Orc in this 2v2 show match.
Player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, big mana potion. That is really, really good for 1-0. Finally, this game, it looks like 1-0 is going to have that carry role being fulfilled for him, as and it's always hoped to do. Very often, the longer the game goes, the undeads are going to be the biggest carries. Scourge Bone Chimes here being sold by TH. Normally we see this always being kept for a Blade Master, but I guess he feels like for only a blade it's not worth it enough. Level 2 Cryptoid, by the way, that's 4 armor from the passive. That's pretty good, actually. Claws for the Lich. If 1-0 gets one more level up on each of these heroes to reach 4-3-3, I think he might be too strong to beat.
A town is under siege.
Berserker upgrade finishing here. This looks like a very important timing
Players' forces are
for Forti and Fly. I feel like they have to win the game right here, right now. Scourge Bone Chimes found here, also not good for 1-0. TPing over again to the allied base. Forti and TH trying to spread out. Lots of mana on 1-0 right here. He even has a shade. For some reason. Okay, now it's time to go in. Mirror Image of the Blade Master. Impale on some of the raiders. 1-0 wants to take out the raiders to not have to be worried about Ensnare so much. Cryptoid super tanky in the front line. Plus 7 armor with the frost armor that he's now enjoying. Or was enjoying. It's been dispelled, I think, by himself. Yeah, that army here is so much better than anything else. Sure, TH is tier 3, but it's not a fully fleshed out tier 3 army. He doesn't have an orb. He doesn't have upgraded Kodos, I think. No, actually he does. But no third hero. Level 3 Blade Master, finally. Whose items were okay. Ooh, double Quel'Thalas, by the way. Didn't see that before. Fly is enjoying double Quel'Thalas boots on the Blade Master. That's pretty sick. He's almost level 3 now as well. He's got plus 17 Agi. That is insane, actually. Coils of the Cryptlord, so good. He's such a tanky frontliner, and then those coils to save him are phenomenal. There's also a shop here. Clarities and Heal Salves could be bought. The TC third finally joined for TH, but he doesn't have Stomp yet. He is looking under-leveled, and the Cryptlord is not too far away from 3 anymore. I think chances are looking very good here for us to see a 7th and final map.
A player's forces are under attack.
Shade now also scouting, seeing what's going on. There have been no expansions attempted by anybody so far. Destroyer Morph. Ready to punish the human player. And there's no way Forti can hold this attack by himself. It has to be both players defending against the undead.
Players' forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
This Blade Master has plus 12.5 armor. That is pretty crazy. Would love to see these rings on Death Knight and Cryptlord, actually. Oh, wait. Mirror Image! Those are going to be tankier as well. Here's the TP. They know 1-0 is too strong to handle for a single player right now. Is 1-0 going to fight 2 versus 1? That might not be the wisest idea. Falling back with the TP away. Not even losing that Destroyer. And now they are really far ahead, tactically speaking. Because now Fly can hit this base, force one player to come home. And then 1-0 can hit the other base. This might be a checkmate situation. Okay, TP away though. Nothing getting devoured here, nothing getting killed. Full mana on the Crypt Lord, but only level 1 Impale so far. Oh, good Impale, hitting 5 of the Riflemen. TP away by Forti. He's gonna lose one of these units, make it 2. Expansion by 1-0. With how strong he's feeling, doesn't surprise me. And that Rifleman goes down. Oh, Forti now looking to be in big, big trouble. But Fly's main base might be falling as well. It's a lot of damage coming in from the Raiders, from the Berserkers and Heroes. Same time, Forti's main also taking lots of damage right here. If both bases fall, it's really good news for 1-0. Who's got the third, or rather the second base coming. I guess you could call it the third in the 2v2. And the Stronghold didn't fall. Barely surviving, barely holding on. Ooh, the Impales here are sick. Level 4 Death Knight as well. Every level up for the Undead here is so good. Blade Master Nuke. Hex Coil Nova. Absolutely deadly. And now we got the level 2 Impale. Look at that Impale on the rifles. Oh my lord. No mana for the Nova follow-up at the moment. Mana indeed is low on 1-0, but enough to win this fight still very convincingly, I think. Six maps in. Finally, the undead promise of the strong tier 3 is shining through. Of the superior tier 3 strength, I should say, is shining through. So many kills. Ensnare to lock down the targets, and then the focus fire with Orb picks off those targets one by one. Impale, Coil Nova, TC surviving, however, barely. Heat Wave there keeps him alive, just enough. Crazy tanky Blade Master. 18.5 armor on this bad boy. Wonder if expansion is already mining. He's got the Necro there. Fly is expanding as well. Maybe he realizes his stronghold might be falling in the end. There's another expansion here. Actually, T8 was able to set that up at some point. Maybe it was a tiny. I kind of missed that one. 1-0 though. He could just TP right here. And indeed, it is him TPing. Good escape by TH though.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's another tiny on the Blade Master. But no spot ready for him to place it right now because this one is occupied.
A town is under siege.
Well, I guess he can cut it down. TP over to the expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Who's going to win this fight here, I wonder? The Storm could be pretty good. Lots of mana on the Shadowhunter still. Blade Master took out the Expo and placed his own tiny, but not helping out the rest of his team at the moment. TP away from Fly. Doesn't lose the Coda Beast. Got a couple of kills. This wasn't too bad. And still mining back at home. Lots of gold on Fly, by the way. There's level 4 for 120 here. His heroes are so strong. 4-4-3.
A player's
70
forces are
supply.
under attack.
Oh, but the Raiders can take out this tiny Great Hall really easy. That 600 gold did not pay off. But he doesn't have much left at all. Is he going to try to expand again? Maybe the better choice would be to give the gold to the ally. Oh, misclick on the Invo Potion. Whoops. Not what you need at this point in the game.
A player's forces are under
To be honest though, since this is a 71 supply undead army, I don't think there's really any way you can win this game from here on. I think we're going to a map 7, boys.
A town is under siege.
And Snares finding kills one after the next. Late Master mirror images are harassing over here, but takes a long time to kill anything.
Forces are under attack.
Not too much mana on the Crypt Lord, but the few impales that there are still really good. Forti has almost nothing left. He doesn't have a TP either. Oh, when he dies real quick. This Archmage. Pally would have been next, and that is going to do it for map number 6. Alright. Really cool to see that this series is going to go full distance. Our first best of 7 of the day was rather one-sided. 1-0 beating Infi with 4-1 right there. But now we're going to go all 7. Oh, and the last map is going to be Shattered Exile. Hells yeah. Love to see this map. We've been seeing it more and more in 1v1. Now also a little bit in 2v2. Final map of the day. Who's going to be our winner? It could be a double winner in 1-0 today. One minute, and then we are ready to go. I wonder if we're going to have some more show matches tomorrow as well, by the way. Would be cool to see some springing up tomorrow, because there is no Ancient of Wonders Cup yet tomorrow. The final phase of Ancient of Wonders Cup is going to begin on Wednesday. This is going to be stage 3. I think 4 days or 5 days? 4 or 5 days of stage 3 round robin. And then on Monday, we're going to have the grand finals. It's been a long time since I saw Shattered Exile in 2v2. It also feels like kind of a smallish map for 2v2. Not by any means as small as Turtle Rock. But I guess kind of comparable. Not that many creeps to go around. Strong comeback here by 1-0 and Fly in the middle of this series. They seemed a bit lost, losing a lot of maps in a row, but something clicked, something changed. And now they're going to try to score it On map 7, close it out with a W. Forti and TH. Human Orc, considered by many to be the best combo in 2v2. Can they find the victory here now after losing a couple now in a row? Oh, are we gonna have a rehost maybe? Maybe they posted the wrong map or something? Can we fast forward a little bit? On the left-hand side, we have Forti and TH. And on the right, 1-0 and Fly. Oh, okay. So, looks like we are resuming. So, for 1-0, it's the Ted Fiend opening. The old classic. Is this a Blade Master or a Farseer map? I couldn't really tell you. There's a Merc camp on this map, but very difficult to creep, very hard to get access to, because it